Take a look at this picture. This picture is an important picture and really historical in the world of politics. Oh yes. Now, when you see it, you see this was the sort of inaugural flight that all the mainstream media journalists were invited on as soon as Keir Starmer had got elected into number 10 Downing Street. And as you can see, oh, they're all jolly, they're all happy, and everybody can't quite believe their luck, included, of course, the British Prime Minister, Keir Starmer. But then, if you cast your eyes a few months down the line, you'll see that most of these journalists have now either crossed swords with him or really are not exactly backing him up the way that they were on that free flight. It's so telling about exactly the world of politics. And as I've often said here on the show, this is the problem that you have if you are, of course, a person backing anything politically. Whether it be over here right now in the United Kingdom, we've had Bruce Springsteen lecturing the audience about the President of the United States, Donald Trump. They just want him to sing Born to Run or whatever. They're not bothered, just do the job that you're actually paid to do. But of course, the world of politics can turn very quickly and of course very ugly very quickly. And this is what's happened to, well, somebody who was waving a flag very tightly, of course, for Keir Starmer just a few months back when he decided that he was going to let the world know it was time for change. What's gone wrong? As ever, let me explain. Morning, chums, lovely to see you. Thank you so much. We'll have a nice wave. Nice to have your company. It's a funny thing, I see it time and time again, covering politics as you do. You can see that sort of thing. And do you know, it's probably like the White House or any government building in the world. They go in a blaze of glory and very rarely do they leave in the same thing. It's normally via the back door with the removal vans, right? And that's the thing that you get. That is it, really. Now, what's interesting here, over here, as I pointed out a couple of days ago, there were so many celebrities backing Keir Starmer, and now they've all gone to ground because they realise that actually, as I pointed out, the Labour Party, the current British government, are not really that bothered about the arts. They never, ever, that government sort of invest in the arts. Quite why people back them, I've never really understood it. But now one of their biggest supporters at 78 years old, none other than Sir Elton John, as well, turned coat on our Keir. What's gone wrong? Well, it's quite simply this, you see. As Elton and a lot of musicians of a certain vintage are realising that a lot of their work now can be literally taken away, all thanks to the new technology that is AI. Now, Elton, holding his temper as best he could while being interviewed by the BBC, what was interesting is he talked about new artists not being able to earn a living, all that sort of stuff. Technically, that's true. But really it's more about the back catalogue and what they can do with the many hits of a star of Elton's calibre that you can actually do. It got worse. You see, Elton called the government losers and useless in this rant. This reverberated back at number 10 Downing Street. Our Ange, David Lammy, that is of course the Deputy Prime Minister, Angela Rayner, and of course Sir Keir Starmer couldn't believe that Elton had turned so quickly. But they should have seen tantrums and tiaras. Of course, he never sticks with anything much long, does he? Now, here's where it gets really interesting, because according to a source, they were going to invite, and as ever, I have to say, allegedly, Elton John to be once again their star turn at their summer party, only a few weeks away. And now, apparently, that's going to be rescinded because our Keir is hurt to the bone that, of course, Sir Elton John has turned upon him so quickly. And let's not forget, Elton John, alongside his partner David Furnish, went on camera to tell the United Kingdom it was time for change, and more importantly, only Keir Starmer could deliver that change. Looks like now Sir Elton's had his own change of heart and Keir's out. That's politics, though. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.